Now, finally this evening, rumours are rife that one of the world's biggest boy bands is about to return to Hull for the first time in more than a quarter of a century.
Well, all this week and next, the musical The Band is being staged at the city's new theatre. It features the music of none other than Take That, who are also executive producers on the show.
Well, the boys have already made surprise appearances at a couple of other shows on the tour. Michael Billington is in the theatre tonight with some lucky school children who are going to watch the show too. Michael, over to you.
Yes, Duncan, welcome to the Hull New Theatre, the home for the next week at least of The Band, the musical. It's the latest stop on the UK tour, back up north after a few dates down south. Now, the musical isn't about Take That themselves, although it does feature their music. It's about a group of middle-aged fans who get back together to see a group's reunion tour. Specially invited along this evening, these students from Malet Lambert School here in Hull, asked here because of a special shared history that their school has with Take That from before the boys were famous.
The mass hysteria of the early 90s. And this was even before they were famous. Fresh-faced youngsters out on the school circuit trying to make it big.
The children were all up front waving and shouting at the boys. Some of them as well knew their names, so they'd done a little bit of research as well. So yeah, it was very organised hysteria.
Malet Lambert School, one of the lucky chosen few to get a private gig by 5 boys calling themselves Take That.
They were amazing. Immediately they were amazing. I always say I saw them when they started out at Malet Lambert. And every time I see them, it takes me back straight away to the way they performed then. Obviously much more polished now.
More than a quarter of a century on, they've sold out venues across the globe. Their songs have even become the soundtrack to a stage musical. Tonight, a handful of lucky Malet Lambert students will be in the audience, bringing the school's links with the band full circle.
Yeah, I do. I am a bit of a fangirl I think every teenage girl is, so yeah.
I watched part of the audition process thing on TV, so there's definitely a lot of talent in the musical.
They've got a heck of a lot to live up to though, haven't they?
I mean, yeah, but also at the same time, like, they've picked very talented people, and I think they're not exactly portraying Take That completely, so it's like their own interpretation of it.
I've heard plenty of great things. My mum went the other night, she said it was great, really enjoyed it, but she's a big fan.
Are the teachers more excited than the kids?
I think some of the teachers are very excited, so obviously we needed a couple of members of staff to go this evening as well, so that was a hat draw, and it was very popular, and I know many of the parents as well will be that generation where in fact I think some of them were probably out of school at the time, so yeah, it'll be quite an excitement around East Hull over the next couple of days, I think.
Now the rumour mill's gone into overdrive with the suggestion Take That themselves might be about to make an appearance. Wouldn't that be a night that fans would never forget?
Well, we've all been hearing those rumours. It's been going mad on social media. It also actually started this week when the show's producer David Pugh tweeted TT Thursday. Bit of a hint there. So some excited reactions on Twitter. One woman replied to say she was planning a 250-mile round trip to see the show for the 4th time. Another one just said, OMG, I'm so excited. I'm 42 and I feel like I'm 16 again. So some real excitement on social media to see the boys back here in Hull after 26 years. And oh, what a surprise. Here they are. So perhaps they weren't rumours after all. Gary. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, what a lovely bunch.
Yes.
Are you excited? Oh, it's going to be good.
Perhaps a little bit shell-shocked, Gary.
It's going to be a good night.
I'm sorry to remind you of this. It's 26 years since you were in Hull last.
You know what? We remember Hull so vividly because it was the first time, get ready for this, it's the first time we got in our van to set off and girls chased after our van. They did.
All
They
the
did.
way from Manchester.
And they've been chasing ever since. Tell us about this musical, and it started in September, been going fantastically well all around the country.
It has. It's been brilliant, and the main thing for us is the audiences have been really enjoying it. And I know we're in a brand new theatre here tonight, so we're really excited. All our cast's really excited. It's a pleasure for us to be back. It was an important place for us, Hull, because it really did. We used to do the under-18s clubs here when we first started. It really set us off on our way. So it's a real pleasure for us to be here, and we can't wait to see how the audience, respond to the show tonight.
Well, when you think about those gigs from 26 years ago.
Have any of you been to the theatre before? To this theatre? Have you? What show did you see? Remember? It's obviously a good one.
It obviously wasn't a Take That show, that's the problem.
There's a bit of swearing in this show, you know. I haven't. How old are you guys? We're all different age. Okay, a bit older. My kids haven't seen it because they're only like 5 and 9, so they've asked if they see it, and I said you can't see it because it's swearing.
Well, when you guys cast your mind back 26 years to those gigs that you did in schools all around the country, and now think actually 26 years on, our music has not only been all around the world, it's now up on stage, and there is a musical that features it. I mean, that is incredible.
It's absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, the fact that we used to come here and do a club called Lexington Avenue.
Yeah.
LA's, I don't even know whether it still exists.
You remember?
But yeah, and the fact that we're doing, there's a musical, sort of based, it's based on a story of, 5 young girls, sorry. And then it's like 25 years later when they're all grown up. And for our music to be like the backdrop of the musical, it's a dream, really.
OK, well, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. What a fantastic surprise for these students tonight. Also a surprise, of course, for all of those people in the audience who'll see these guys in the finale later on. If you are a massive fan, don't worry, you've not missed your opportunity. There are tickets here to come and see the show until Saturday the 17th of March.
Thank you
Michael,
so
thank
much,
you.
Michael.
Then it moves to Leeds as well. It's in the patch for a long time. I think they were shocked, weren't they?
Yeah, I'm a bit giddy myself.
Yeah, take that exclusively live on
Yeah.
camera.
Here's Amanda Houston.